Peace and blessings, everyone. How are you doing? I hope all is well. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for it. Those of you who are just subscribed to my channel, I'd like to thank you all for just subscribing to my channel. Those of you who are just subscribing, I'd like to thank you for subscribing to my channel and supporting my content. I've been busy a lot, but I will be posting more content in it. I will be posting more content as time goes along. On the other hand, those of you who are returning subscribers, I definitely thank you all as well for definitely being subscribed to my content and definitely supporting my content. I definitely appreciate you all. Thank you all so much. Um, on the other hand, what I want to come on here and talk about today is I'm going to talk about the earth sign. And what is an earth sign? The earth sign is basically your inner child. Your inner child that you have to learn to embrace. Not only that, but it even shows you what you went through as a child. Now, how you can find that in your chart is it's the opposite of what your sun sign is. It's in the opposite house, but is at the same degree. Like, for example, if your sun sign is in Virgo, then your earth sign is going to be in Pisces. Let's say your sun sign is in Virgo in the ninth house, your sun sign going to be in Pisces in the third house. Like, and both of them maybe, and let's say both of them are 2 degrees. So if your sun sign is in Virgo in 2 degrees in the ninth house, your earth sign is going to be in Pisces 2 degrees in the third house. But what your sun sign is basically the sun sign is basically like the adult version of you. It basically what you're developing it to. It's like the adult in you. It's like your own foundation. The earth sign is your inner child. It shows you what you went through as a past in the past as a child. It will show what you went through, and not only it will show you what you went through as a child, but it will show you how you develop it as an adult. And you're gonna really see how things shaped up as you gotten older, as you become an adult. But on the other hand, it is, however, it's going to end up echoing back with your inner child of the things that you need to heal within yourself in order to connect with your own inner child, is what that is. That's what it's going to show. But there's other factors because it's stated it depends on the house that it's placed in. Not only depend on the house that it's placed in, but it depends on what planets in that house, what planetary energies in the house and the aspects. In some cases, you may not have none. But it all depends, not only that, but the degree plays a factor in it. Because the degrees in the chart, they tells a different story. A lot of astrologists don't talk about that, but the degree in the chart, it definitely tells a story. It goes in depth. That degree, it besides the aspects and those things, that degree it's going to the number, that degree that's placed there, it's going to go in depth. When I say it's going to go in depth, it's going to go in depth. It's actually going to tell you the story. There were some astrologers I came across that talked about degrees. See, I'm the type. I'm the type. When I look at things, I like to look at it in depth. The thing, or talk about things. I'm the type, I like deep conversations. I like to look at things in depth. And the thing is, if it's very superficial and if it's not in depth, I just pretty much just keep going about my business. You know, honestly, that's how I am. Like, let's say, for example, with different articles or with people's content, I'll check it out. But I wouldn't say that it's not interesting per se. I may or may not find it interesting. Simply because if it's superficial and if it's shallow, if it ain't got something different that's gonna draw me, whereas I'm gonna learn that I'm already aware of, I'm not gonna be interested in it. I will lose interest in it quick. When I say I will lose interest in it quick, I will lose interest in it quick. Cause I like for stuff to be in depth. That's what really catch my attention. I like for it to be deep and in depth. Um So back to what I was saying, when it comes down to the earth signs is stated, it basically going to echo, it basically shows you what you went through as a child and how you develop as you came along as an adult. More so like as you discover yourself, or I would just say as you discover yourself over time, as you go through things like such as karmic lessons and things of that nature, whatever pertains to your life, especially with the houses and everything, because that sign is the foundation. As and that earth sign is part of the foundation. That's the inner child. As I stated, it's going to show you how you evolve, but it's going to show you what you need to heal in terms with your inner child. Part of your wounds, but show you what you need to heal in terms of your inner child. Now, because the sun sign is and the sun sign and the earth sign is gonna echo that back to each other. But as I stated, a balance had to be struck. On the other hand, now it's also gonna show you your purpose on this earth. Like, let me give an example. Let's say if somebody earth sign is a Gemini in the second house, it's going to even align with that eighth house energy. Let's say if it's Sagittarius in the eighth house, it's going to align with that eighth house energy at whatever degree it is. And how you're going to make an impact on people and in this world. That with Gemini in the second house, that's going to be about bringing people together in terms of unity. But it's going to be in ways that people never thought of. Like, you're going to make an impact on those people. And see, here's another trick too. Your Saturn placement can even reflect that too. Wherever it is placed at. Like wherever Saturn is in your chart, let's say if your Saturn is in Aquarius. Okay, the ruler planet of Aquarius is Uranus. Well, let me put it like this. It is the co-ruler. The ancient ruler of it is Saturn. You can look at it this way if you want to. Wherever Uranus is placed at in your chart, like the ruler of that house, which is the ruler of that particular sign that Saturn is placed at. And y'all look at where that ruler is placed at in your chart. So that, as I stated, it all connects. Like I said, that echo is back. But as I stated, that's where you find your inner child at in your birth chart. And actually, when you look at it, I mean, let me tell you something. When I seen this, I was like, and I'm going to post a link in the box in the description box below this video. I'm going to end up posting the link so you all can see for yourself. Because when I looked at this, I was like, oh wow. I mean, when I say I was shocked, I was really shocked, and I said this is spot on. It's spot on. But so you all can find it, and you all can see for yourself, and you all can be able to see in depth of it about yourself. I'm definitely gonna post a link in the description box, so you all can definitely know where your earth sign is placed in your inner child. You know, and you go from there. But when I seen that, but like I said, when I seen that, I was really shocked, and I was really shocked. Like I was lost for words. But as I stated, it's going to help you. It's going to help you. It's going to show you what you went through as a child. But as I stated, it's definitely going to help you in terms of what you have to heal within yourself and what you have to embrace and how to stay connected with that inner child. Because what was so shocking in the chart, really, when you look at it, it sits right in front of you. It sits right on your face, right in front of your face. Wherever you see your sun sign is, or wherever you see the opposite sign is in that chart, it really it sits right in your face, which I find insane, especially if you have your sign on the cusp of a house. So the opposite sign as well is going to be on the cusp of the house because it's pretty much going to be taking up two houses. Both of them are going to be taking up two houses. As I stated, it's all gonna reflect back. It's all that like it's gonna reflect back. It all gonna reflect back. Like, let me give an example. Let's say if that person, how can I put this? Let's say if that person's sun is in Sagittarius, and let's say it was on the eighth house cusp. So that sun is gonna be placed in Gemini in the second house, and also is gonna be placed in Gemini in the third. Gemini in the second house is about, as I stated, it's about, well, I haven't stated it, but it's going to be about it's going to be about that person. Probably, people were probably getting irritated by them when they were younger because they used to love to talk. Like, they used to love to talk. Like when they didn't like to be bored. They used to keep up conversations, and it's like they never stopped, or they had a hard time stopping. I'm just naming out one of the factors for that. And they used to wonder why people used to shy away from them. But as time went along, as they aligned with the Sagittarius sign, it's like that opinion, people opinions, it didn't matter. People opinions that believe said things about them didn't matter. And by them also having Gemini in the third house, it's about as time went along, not only they may have had issues of socializing, but they also had issues of, okay, may have felt like an outcast too. That's not the only thing, but with that Gemini in the third house, they probably even had trouble saying no and setting boundaries, which that's something that they have to learn. And as a stated, even that Saturn placement, other factors in your chart will echo that about your inner child. So, with that being said, as I stated, your inner child is sitting right there. It's like it's sitting in your face in your chart the whole time. Like, if you're looking at a wheel, or if you're looking at where it's written out like a graph, it's like you're gonna see it. But yeah, this one I want to come on here and talk about. And the next video that I will be talking about is about quadrants within the birth chart and what they pretty much represent. But on the other hand, until next time, as I stated, I will be posting the link in the description box below this video so you all can go in depth, more in depth about it, read in depth about it. But as I stated, it depends on the other factors in your chart, such as the house, and if there are any planets in the chart and the aspect. And then again, it don't have to be any planets in the chart, but I mean any planets in that house within that particular chart that your earth sign is in. However, it is definitely going to tell you. It's definitely going to it's definitely going to tell you. It's definitely going to tell you more about what you went through as as a child, and what you have to embrace, and it's going to echo back to you what you have to heal and how you have to evolve. But as I stated, depending on the house, and also depending on the degree as well. But until next time, peace and blessings, everyone.